Hi, my name is Madison. I'm 21 years old and I do games art at Staffordshire Digital Institute in London.
Hi, I'm Kiwi Beva. I'm 19. I do games art at College of Esports in Stratford, London.
Awesome. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about women in male-dominated spaces. And the emerging gaming industry has been historically marketed towards men, male-dominated for sure, you know. And we've seen that in recent years that that is starting to change for a lot of people, you know. And I wanted to know, first off, do you think there's some validity to say that you guys are women in male-dominated spaces?
I mean, yeah. I mean, majority of people at my university, it's probably like 90% male, 10% female. I don't know about yours.
I would probably say maybe like 85% male and
Like
less.
for your classes, what would you say the ratio for your classes?
I
I mean, me, like,
There's more women.
there's four, really, in your class?
Well, I mean, we're a games like overview, so it's development, design, and art. Then
Oh, and you're all in
anyone
one
who's taking
class.
specifically art, mainly women. The rest.
Oh, that's actually different for me. So you do games art as well, right?
Yeah.
I do games art, but there's 4 women in my class, and the rest are men, and that's probably like, I don't know, nearly 20.
Nearly 20, so
So
the
there's-
ratio is pretty high.
Yeah, like of
Skewed
men and
towards men.
Yeah.
And do you feel like that is difficult for you guys to break into the industry? Like, when you think of like getting a career in what you're studying, do you feel like that is one of the hurdles that you're going to come across?
I don't know whether you're going to agree with this, but in my opinion, it makes me feel like in a way special because but probably for the wrong reasons. Like I feel like maybe I would be looked at more as like, you know, the woman first rather than like a games artist or like game designer.
I feel like being a woman, it makes you stand out.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very dependent on who you're surrounded by. I think it's like a case by case thing because like it could be your teachers, could be like weirdly like sexist. It could be like some of your classmates.
I was going to say
They
that
may
as
not
well.
be like that, you know, and your teachers may not be like that. Or you get a really good mix of them, and it's like, whoa, you know.
There's really 2 sides to it. Like it can both be like an advantage for the wrong reasons and then disadvantage in general because men might not want to hire, or male like game designers might not want to hire you because you're a woman. They might be like, oh, we just want men in the team, like again, like you said with sexism. And then if they do want to hire you, you think like in the back of your mind, is it because I'm a woman and is it because like I don't know, like taken advantage of?
With tryouts as well, like my uni had tryouts for like the Overwatch team, League team, etc. I think it makes you harder to stand out because there's so many guys and they're like all pretty good players like across the board, and then you being like a woman at a certain level, let's say like you're Diamond 5, you could be Plat 1, you know, it's like you have to push even further to
be
get
like
there,
even better
to
than them.
stand out because most likely they're gonna pick the guys. Don't get me wrong, really
Is it
good
mixed
players.
gender?
Yeah, usually mixed gender, but most of, again, like a bunch of girls will try out, only 1 or 2 get picked like for each team.
And I honestly feel like women are a lot less likely to apply in the first place just because they know like, oh well, I'm a woman and esports is like a big male industry and it still is like with really big games like League of Legends, Overwatch.
I'd say Overwatch is quite more
Is it got
diverse
better?
now.
Yeah.
It's a little bit better, but you still get loads of people like that. But I'd say like the main 3, League, CS:GO, Call of Duty,
Valorant and stuff.
Valorant it's getting to that point.
Yeah,
where there's women.
I've
also
seen
see,
that.
Like, Siege as well, like, it's very cool.
But also online, I see like people are a lot more critical towards female teams as well.
I mean, it makes things like very harder because it's like they haven't been socialized into it. It wasn't like this whole industry, the whole shebang was made for men.
Yeah.
And then like we're introducing women like in the new update, but it's like the industry was never made for everyone. They'll advertise it for everyone.
Yeah, but
they want money.
They originally wanted to just.
Originally, the whole idea at the back of their mind, whether like subconsciously or not, it's men.
And the thing as well that makes the most money is male esports teams. Like there is like a subgenre for women, but like subconsciously people don't like. Not in my personal opinion, but I feel like people want to watch men more because it's way more popular and it gets way more hyped. You know,
it's like
you have
England, like football.
Yeah. Like the women's football, everyone's like, oh, I don't care about women's
But
football.
then they're the one who won the cup.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and
I don't see them.
when did the men's English team do? So
Yeah, but I forgot what else I was going to say actually. I don't know if you saw, because you don't really play League, but there was this guy recently and he was talking about female League esports teams and he said that women should not be playing League on their period. But like literally he was like, oh, women just shouldn't be playing League on their period or some, like just made a really snarky comment and he actually got like fired for it. So at least he got fired, you know.
I feel like the attitude is changing now.
He was, I feel like, I don't know how old he was, but maybe back when he started, it was like that you could just say that and like have zero consequence. You'd actually probably get praised for saying something like that instead of being
just like
punished.
it was funny.
Yeah, it was funny, and like he said it on a stream, so he wasn't technically working, but people still called it out. And like I feel like if it wasn't in today's day and age, then nothing would have happened if like he said that like 10 years ago.
So do you guys
And his
feel
managers
hopeful for
wouldn't
the
care.
future, in a sense? I'll rephrase that question. What makes you feel hopeful for the future, if anything, for women in your space specifically? And it's okay if there's not anything, you know, but...
I feel like
because that's a good example of things moving in a direction where women feel safer at the table, you know, and they're at the table.
I feel like art, like in general, like actual like art, has been dominated a lot more by women. But when you bring games art into the like you know equation, it's sort of.
I mean, my hot take bit is that there's still a good army of us. Like, let's just say for like the UK as a whole, there's still like a lot of people doing things.
People are definitely getting more.
A lot of women, and so we're still at the table. Yet it's also. This might sound a bit controversial, yet there are still, just like men, there's a lot of women who play into the sexism and it really like doubles us all down. Like, it doesn't double them down as like a person, it just brings the whole team.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? It's very like we need to
You just sort of
get
feel like
that place. Like we might be sat at the table, but it's like, do we really have a say, you know?
Yeah, I get what you mean. It sort of feels like, oh, whoever is the most attractive woman out of all the women, because it's obviously like, at the moment, if there is a team of game designers, it's going to be majority men, and then like one woman is like a sidekick, you know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, you know, classic woman, just like when you have a, what's it called? You know when you have that one person in every movie? Like, do you get what I mean? Like, they always have that one character.
Yeah, a token character.
A token character. It feels like that you're just a token character, and it's like, which one is the prettiest? Which one is the like? I mean, it's if you feel like you're not looked at more for your skill, and you feel like. I mean, I don't know if you feel the same, but
yeah, sometimes things can get like overlooked. I mean, I don't think like I feel very hopeful about the future. I just think there are going to be certain like hurdles that we'll, you know, have to get over. Yet like the hurdles for like just like the average man, you know, they're not that big. Like and then our hurdles, if some girl was just to be an absolute pick me and then someone is like, oh, all guys are the same, girls are the same. like that hurdle is like
Yeah.
way bigger because then it's like we got to move a bunch of people.
And they
back
would probably
to-
gravitate towards those women as well.
Yeah.
And then
'Cause
the ones that fight against it, they're like, oh, well, they're just, you know, a nuisance.
Her as a person is just like
They
Yeah.
respect what she's saying.
Yeah,
It's
what
the
she's
classic
saying.
grift that you
Yeah.
see in politics with like black Republicans or you know gay Republicans
Yeah.
or these kind of people.
Yeah.
They're useful to have around because you can be like, what? We're not sexist. We've got women on our team. You know, like at Blizzard. You know, where
Yeah, exactly.
They
in
did
the
a lot
2000s.
where they
But they're always a minority, I feel.
where they
There's
like removed sexually charged images from World of Warcraft, for example, and changed the name of some Overwatch characters. Like they did stuff to try and change the public narrative. But do you guys feel like
justice
like-
was served,
like-
even though it wasn't. Yeah.
like it sounds like you guys want a true meritocracy, so you're picked based purely on your merits and not your identity as a woman or as a person of color or whatever your identity is. You just want
There is a parallel in that
your
as
work.
well.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
like
that's why
either
you have
you're-
intersectional feminists,
Yeah.
you know, that include everyone because if you look on like class and race and all that kind of stuff, it adds barriers and hurdles and whatnot.
Yeah.
So
I don't know any statistics myself,
It's okay.
but I just worry that like I may not like. Oh, sorry. I just worry that I may not be like employed because I'm not like attractive enough or something. Because like I was saying before, like I feel like that's a thing
You're
that.
not a pick me either, so you don't.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. I just.
You wouldn't classify yourself as a pick me type of person, would you?
Wait, like run my mind.
So Q was talking about how that, you know, women are at the table, but you're going to have to move people, women as well, to push for the equality that you want.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't just like sit back and.
tokenizing themselves
and take
in
it.
order to get to the table and be there,
Yeah.
but instead of pulling people up with them,
Yeah.
they're pushing people down to
But-
solidify their space.
When the thing is as well, like if someone did say something sexist or like, you know, misogynistic in a meeting and there was a woman there and she said something and like, you know, threatened, well not threatened, but like wanted to go
Went to
up
like
to
HR.
no one would believe her because
No.
like they would just be like, well they wouldn't really, I feel like they wouldn't care.
Well, the Blizzard case is a very great
Yeah,
example
exactly.
of that because
So-
women were, and Riot too, you
Yeah.
know, Riot staged the walkout. Over 190 employees staged a walkout, like 2019, I want to say, because of
What, Blizzard or Riot?
Riot, America, because they sexual misconduct was occurring and not enough was being done about it. So, do you feel like then it's a structural thing that's also holding you back? Like the companies have been built up in a certain way that even if there is women working in the industry and women at the table, that the next step, I guess, then is to tackle the structures.
Yeah, I get what you
keeping us
mean.
down, you know.
A lot of the bigger companies today are built like from male, you know, teams and.
I just feel like at the end of the day, like it's still built from that.
Yeah.
Whoever's in charge, then you've got to clock if they actually have a moral compass or not. Because even like a woman, let's say like even if it's like an ethnic woman, right?
Yeah.
Like, she's from like Chile or something.
Yeah.
And she could still have like, oh, yeah, that's quite bad, but at the end of the day, I gotta do what's best for my company.
Yeah.
So it's like the moral obligation just flies out the window. So it's quite a rock and hard place. You're never too like sure.
Just hold that thought for a